Good morning, everyone, and happy MLK Monday. Thank you all for joining me for News 5 Now at 8:05. I'm Shimani Baker. We are off to a very cold start again today. I know some of you were up all night waiting on the snow flurries along the stretch of the Gulf Coast, here in Mobile, over in Baldwin County, specifically in Northwest Florida. Unfortunately, I missed it. I was sound asleep. But you all sent me picture proof. I got pictures and videos of all the snow and the ice. And so I know that was a lot of fun for a lot of folks who don't mind the snow. I don't mind it. As long as we don't get 12 inches again, I think that I can handle it a little bit. We've got a number of things to talk about today, including a lot of events going on across the Gulf Coast for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. If you're headed out to any of the events, which most of them are outside, make sure you grab those jackets. You don't want to get sick, and you're going to need them. We've got that and much more on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Well, you know the drill. We always start off the mornings with our big stories. Number 5, a new review of studies published in a leading medical journal found that taking Tylenol during pregnancy does not increase the risk of autism. The study refutes claims by Secretary of Health Robert Kennedy Jr. that there's a link between the painkiller and autism. Number 4. Officials with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration say 2025 was the third warmest on record. The largest anomalies were in the Arctic, Europe, Western and Southern Asia, and parts of Antarctica. Number 3. A zoo in Florida will reopen today after a fire killed 6 lemurs on Thursday. Zoo World in Panama City will resume normal business hours this morning. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. Number 2. Former South Alabama Veterans Council President Lou Lartigue has died. Lartigue is credited with being the driving force behind many events in and around Mobile and Baldwin counties that commemorated the service of veterans for more than a decade. And number 1 this morning, Mobile City officials will break ground on a new affordable housing development tomorrow. Fred Marshall Court is on Moffett Road and will have 50 affordable townhomes for low to moderate income families. Again, that is happening tomorrow morning. Let's move things over to our question of the day. Today, that question is, how do you celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day? Now, growing up, I would always go to the parades, right? I grew up in Fort Walton Beach, and so every year they would start it at the Civic Auditorium, and that's what I would do every year, is go to that parade, and it is happening again today. Let's see what you all say in the comments. Kindred says, it is a day of service for me. I don't do the march, but I do try to encourage all people to use the power of their vote and become the difference they want to see in their communities. Love that. Adam says, working. Not to minimize him at all. I am a believer in his preaching. I hope that one day that we will be judged by the character, not the color of their skin. We have been ignoring that far too long. Amen. Amy says, remembering what a great teacher and activist he was and hoping that all reflect on his accomplishments. Let's see. One doesn't celebrate it. You memorialize it. That's fair. Let's see. William says, y'all can celebrate his day, just happens to fall on the same day as Robert E. Lee's birthday. That's who I will be observing. Got nothing against your guy. Everybody needs a hero. Let's see. Somebody says, going to work like normal people. Hey, I'm right there with you. I am at work as well. If you're watching, how do you celebrate? And if you need a way to celebrate, I have posted a list of events happening from Mobile all the way to Northwest Florida. It's on my Facebook page. Look at all these events. They're all free, except for, I want to say, the basketball game. Yeah, except for the basketball game that's happening in Mobile. They are all free. You can go, mingle, have fun, celebrate, memorialize, Dr. King, whatever you want to do, there's plenty of things to do from Mobile, Baldwin counties, Pensacola, Milton, Fort Walton Beach, a lot going on. There's marches, there's celebrations. There's also a basketball game, as I said, here in Mobile. It's kind of like an HBCU game, but the high schools will be playing as well. A lot to do. If you need something, you can find it over on my Facebook page. Let's move things over to our poll of the day. Today, that poll is, would you take GLP-1 medication? Let's see what people are saying. 71 people say yes. 43 people say no. Shorty says, my diabetes is in remission due to GLP-1s. It's been the best medication I've used for diabetic control. Fair. Anna says, absolutely, to lose the last 20 pounds. I'd take it in a heartbeat, then quit them. Rachel says, yes, a plant-based one that Young Living Essential Oils makes. Okay. Susan says, I'm on it now, lost 80 pounds so far. Aaron says, I have lost over 35 pounds in the last 2 years with dieting and exercise. Don't need it. We've got no's, we've got yeses, whatever you decide. There's no right or wrong answer, but we do want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? Make sure you head to our Facebook page and chime in on those questions and polls of the day, and I will share some of your responses right here on News 5 Now. Again, happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. If you need something to do, head to my Facebook page, and if not, just enjoy your day if you are off. I know the kids are out of school. Parents, if they're out playing, make sure they have those jackets handy. It will be very chilly out there. If you haven't been outside, trust me, I've been out there. I know. Y'all have a great Monday. I will see you back here tomorrow morning for News 5 Now at 8:05. Have a good one. Be blessed and stay warm. Bye, y'all.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.